Good morning, boomers. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Bitcoin back green, and has Steam experienced a hostile takeover? I know there was some confusion over this Tron Steam acquisition, and it seems like they straight up they hostily took over, and I'll be explaining that in a moment. But first, let me shout out Lady Plants, Rafterman, the rest of the boomers tuning into this live broadcast. Caress the buttons, the like, the subscribe, the post notification bell, the ding ding. All the buttons right now as Fubo TV is giving me ads via Brave Browser. I'm getting them all day long. All day long. I'm making like $1 or $2 a day at this point off this Brave Browser mess. And you should be downloading it too. This is a restream to both DLive and YouTube. And I have that Brave Browser linkage in both the About pages on both channels. Shout out to JoJo. Rafterman's here to regulate, says Lady Plants. You know it. Henrik is here. And JoJo's here. Shout out to the boomers, guys. I hope everybody had an excellent weekend. I know I did. And I'm feeling strong. Just came back from my therapy, and I'm doing good. At this point, it's all a matter of just getting stronger. I think I got most of my mobility back. And I'm back to normal. Now I got to get strong again. I'm still doing 5-10 pounds overhead, 20 pounds on the dumbbell chest press. I mean, it's still very, very weak. But I mean, as far as the mobility, the range, I'm feeling great. If you don't know what I'm talking about, back in December, I had a shoulder surgery, and they installed 7 screws in my shoulder, plastic anchors, and I've been nursing that and going through therapy ever since. So hey, Queens races, if you're in the cloud, shout out to Queens if he's around. Shout out to Cash Couch, good day to you via DLive. We got some DLive maniacs over there. And last Friday I forgot to do the redistribution of the lemons. I had Baby Champagne crash the live stream, and I ended up going offline to play with him, but I didn't have the opportunity to do a lemon redistribution. So I'll do that today. Make sure you're commenting over there if you want to be eligible for that. And there's a few lemons here and there. Glad you're doing well, champ. Yeah, thank you so much, Rafterman. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm feeling great. I'm due for like a good blood test. I feel like after all this year of working out, eating well, and then going through the surgery and this and that, I want to see where I'm at right now. I want to take the blood, the vitals, and see if I, where I'm at this point. Now that I'm this is the next step. Like, where do I go from here? I'm kind of almost done with therapy. I mean, I could basically be done, but, they help you stretch out a little bit. But, everything, I'm basically on my own right now. So at this point, I want to take like a blood test, make sure everything's good, and see how I can improve from there, and everybody should do that at least once a year. Take your blood, see what your vitamin levels are, see, where you're at on everything. The $1 million champion arm. Yeah, right now it's feeling like a $5 arm. I really can't lift much, but hopefully it'll get me there. Shout out to the boomer. So we're back in the green. It's looking good after there was a little bit of a scare there. You know how everybody's scared with this dumb virus thing. They actually flagged my video on Friday. I guess you can't put Corona in the title or not. I don't even know. They actually flagged my video, and then I got a message from YouTube saying, we reviewed your video and we have concluded that it's not suitable for advertisers. So I'm not suitable for advertisers, apparently. So, whatever, YouTube. Okay. So that's why I'm pushing this to DLive as well. And that's what it is. You got it, champ. You got it. Indeed. Yeah, this CryptoZilla with the baby bear cub via DLive. I like that. Let me throw the baby bear cub. Boom. Indeed. Let me pull up my DLive screen because I can't see. I see everything here on my aggregated chat, but I can't see when someone drops a lemon. So if you drop a lemon via DLive, I gotta check it out here and make sure that I'm paying attention. Yeah, CryptoZilla dropped 10. Thank you, CryptoZilla. He donated an ice cream. Let me drop a little memeage for you. Let me share my screen so you guys can see. Woo, Ric Flair. So that's what it is. Thank you so much, CryptoZilla. Let's go ahead and check out the charts over here. Bitcoin back at 88. It looks like we were, hanging out there at 86 for a while over the weekend. And now we're back at 88, almost 89 right now. So it's looking good. We're basically at an all-time high for the day. We've topped off of 88.91. So we're basically there. You can see it's been nothing but a northward trajectory this morning. And that's probably due in part that, the overall sentiment is all right. As far as the market is going a little bit back green. I don't know how long that's going to last, but at least it's not doom and gloom on the markets. Let's go ahead and look at, the stocks. Let me go ahead and show you guys this. I think this is a better screen to show you. There you go. Market summary. S&P's back in the green. NASDAQ, the Dow, the major markets are starting. Look at this 1 year chart for all the market indices. It's it was a major pullback, and we may be headed downwards in the short term with the legacy financial systems, and let's see how that impacts Bitcoin. But what's interesting to me is that Bitcoin pulled back along with the legacy markets, which is usually shouldn't do that. Usually when there's global uncertainty and there's kind of funny bunny going on in the legacy systems, people flock to Bitcoin. And, it didn't really crash as hard as some of the fiats, but I would like to see Bitcoin behaving a little stronger during this global uncertainty, especially, for the reason it was designed. Apparently it's because it's an alternative to the legacy system. So let it shine. Let it shine. Let it be then, At this point, it should... the fact that it's sticking around and it's, around 9K, it's good. But you know what I've said? We need to conquer 10K by military force. And we need to quarantine anything below 10K. It's like, 9,000 need to be quarantined. We don't need to see it. I don't need to see 88 or 9. Anything below 10, I don't want to see it anymore. At this point, we need to stay above 10K. And I think it'll happen. Let's see how it shakes and bakes. I don't know how much we're going to push up towards this happening, but hopefully we'll stick around 10K, hopefully a little bit more. But, the news for today is good. Now, I'm not sure if you're checking out what's going on with the STEEM blockchain. Last week, we reported that Tron, Justin Sun acquired Tron. Okay, so... excuse me, Justin Sun acquired Tron. Justin Sun acquired STEEMit, which is the organization, it's a private organization, is my understanding, that developed the code for the STEEM blockchain. I had to make a video clarifying the confusion because, although Sun bought STEEMit, he necessarily didn't buy the blockchain because it's decentralized. Right. But the plot thickens, so apparently they got a hold of the Steem that was sitting in exchanges and the Steem that was that STEEMit had in control, and they voted in a bunch of new block producers. So now you could see Steemit.com is down. Steemit.com is no longer working. I don't understand what's going on. And SteemD, which is the Blockchain Explorer, is having problems as well. I noticed watching Luke Stokes' video, which is one of the witnesses for the Steem blockchain. He said, watch his video. He actually explains very in detail what's going on. But the stake in Steem on centralized exchanges was just used to take over the Steem blockchain. So if you've been leaving your Steem on somebody else's exchange, they have control over that Steem, and they're using it to have more voting power to vote their homies in. So they've basically used the Steem plus some of the other centralized exchanges. I believe it's Huobi and others. And they just, in one night or over the weekend, they re-voted in all the block producers to their homies. So you could watch. I'm not going to play his whole video, but I'll leave it playing here in the background. I'm going to link this in the chat box.
You that the Steem blockchain.
And, watch this if you're interested. But, this is a good example for delegated proof of stake systems, which include Tron, that they're at risk of a hostile takeover. Okay, this is a flaw in DPoS. Okay, and I want you guys to check this out, because overnight the stake that was left on exchanges was used to vote in the homies, and they knocked out all the other 21 block producers. So essentially, it's kind of like it is a hostile takeover. Let me link this in the chat box. I think this is a use case scenario that needs to be studied and needs to be paid attention to, because DPoS just got taken over, basically. So that's what's going on. Tron posted an open letter to the community, and they're feeling some type of way. And I guess the reason that they did this is because as soon as Tron and Sun announced that they were acquiring STEEM, the STEEM community, the block producers, they wanted to instituted a hard fork, which would prevent Steemit's coins from being used to leverage their voting power. So they kind of wanted to freeze their coins. And, you know, I don't think they had enough time or whatnot. And, you know, basically Steemit and friends reacted. They got their coins together and they voted everybody out. They weren't able to do the upgrade. So this is something to pay attention to. And you know how much I like Steem. It's a shame. Let's see how this all shakes and bakes. Champ made a mint on KNC over the weekend, putting profit to LBC. LBC is looking good at 1. Okay, yeah, Marlon's talking about LBC. Yeah, you have been, and I'm on LBC. I just haven't been posting. It's an alternative to YouTube, and people should be using it. I would not jump into KNC now as price pump out of control. Oh, okay, yeah, KNC. I mentioned KNC over the weekend. That's on Friday. I was mentioning it, which is the Kyber network, and that's one I want to get into. I'm just waiting for an opening. I'm waiting for an opening. But you know, back to what's happening on Steem, guys. This is very interesting. If you're into, you know, if you're a crypto boomer, if you've been in the game for a while, especially if you've handled Steem, this is very interesting how they're taking over this blockchain. And this is something that everybody, including Tezos holders, I'm thinking of the Tezos holders that are staking their Tezos on Coinbase. That's really just making Coinbase able to use those coins to vote in whoever they want for the Tezos governance, because I believe it's DPoS, if I'm not mistaken. If it's not the case with Tezos, it's the case with any DPoS that you know, their communities are leaving their coins in centralized exchanges. Remember, if you don't hold the private keys, it's not your coin. They're going to be able to use it for something else, and that's what's going on. You can see that all the 21 block producers had just been voted out by a bigger stakes. Tezos is DPoS. So there you go. That's exactly, you know, something, you know, everybody's like, yeah, Tezos, I'm staking it on Coinbase. Yeah, they're you know, middlemaning it for you, but Coinbase has the wallet with everybody's Tezos, and whenever they want, they can use that to vote their people in. You see what I mean? I mean, yeah, you're getting rewards or whatnot, but that's kind of an Achilles heel to DPoS. You leave it in a centralized exchange, and those people could use that leverage to do the votes. With the DPoS, the way it works is the more coins that you're staking, the stronger your voting power is for governance on that blockchain. So that's what's going on. If people are depositing Tezos or Steem into a centralized blockchain, the centralized blockchain is then using that to vote the people they want in. Bitcoin pulled back because of cryptos fueled by retail money. If stocks go down, retail money will not be able to invest in BTC. To a certain extent, retail money is, but the people that are holding the price now are whales that have been in the game for a while. I don't know how many more retail money we're getting into the game. We need more retail money, in my opinion. Yeah, but the market makers here with Bitcoin, the pullback and the pull downs and the ups and downs, it's just, I mean, it was due for a pullback. Problem is most token holders like Tezos hodlers could care less about anything but upward price movement. Right. Yeah. That's, you know, that's still the thing with crypto, that most people are in the game of the crypto game. They're treating it like stocks. They just want the upward movement. If it's not working, they'll jump into another coin. It's like, you know, how many people holding Tezos are actually using Tezos for a function? Unlike Steem, like people on Steem are actually using Steem, you know, like, so it's something that just to note, and to be aware of, and it is what it is. Tell Justin to leave Tezos alone. I don't know if he's doing anything with Tezos, but he has acquired Steemit, and now Steemit has somehow leveraged other centralized exchanges' Steem stake to outvote the 21 block producers over the weekend, and you could see they've replaced them. Now I'm trying to check out Steem D, and it looks like Steem D is out of knocked offline too. Let's check out the current witnesses. So if they took it over, I mean, it's if they're in control of all the nodes, they basically took over the whole blockchain. I'm wondering what's going to happen to users like myself. I can't access my Steemit account now. I'm going to steemit.com, and steemit.com's offline. So very, very interesting. And this exposes a weakness in all DPoS chains. And you know how I feel. I mean, I know there's fans of POS and DPoS out there, and, I like it, and, it is what it is. But I told you guys, in my opinion, POW is superior. POW is superior, in my opinion, because it's linked to the real world, at least in like some sort of like electricity. DPoS is just a few people, and it's all over. And I agree with the POS and DPoS, the few should control the many, as the many will hand over governance to centralized exchanges. I mean, you agree with it, but you see, people they hand it over. They just hand it on over. This is why a low coin supply on POS coins, as you need an active community that will vote. Maker is good government, high barrier to entry, and low coin supply. Yeah, that's the thing. I think that people don't vote because they don't feel like their vote's actually doing anything. It seems like some of these chains, especially like Steem and other, like some of the holders are few, and that it occurs even in Bitcoin itself. The main holders of Bitcoin are a few, so there is a despair between the haves and the have-not. This is not a weakness in DPoS. This is a weakness of lazy communities that don't participate in governments. That's a point. That's a point. I mean, yeah, but even if those that were participating in governance, look at the 21 block producers. They got outvoted because simply, these other exchanges were able to leverage that. So the exchanges that probably are not even participating in the community were able to use everybody else's and outvert him. Yeah, people don't vote because the herd is lazy. I agree. It's true. But that needs to be taken into account when creating a blockchain that you want to be resistance to a hostile takeover. So, so DPoS didn't consider the herd being lazy in its design. That's the point I'm trying to explain. Yeah, you're right. People only care about the market price. And you're absolutely right. It's, the people are lazy. They left their coins on the exchange. They weren't even using their own wallet. And look what happened. It's true. The 21 block producers were given tokens by the lazy token holders. I mean, you do have a point. I see your position is like, it's their fault. They didn't vote. Too bad for them, But, the 21 block producers, though, they were handling the chain in a decentralized manner. And a lot of those block producers were active in the community. And they were voted in. They were delegated by the other people that voted them in. So those 21 block producers were able to be block producers because the community voted them in, not a centralized entity. You see what I'm saying? Mom and pop investors should not be in blockchain governance. I mean, you do have a point. I think hybrid would be the future. It's just like the mini societies. Many go for the easy flow and lead by boomers. I think you're right. And that's why I've liked Dash so much, CryptoZilla, that it has both a POS and a POW hybrid. I like that. And I am kind of criticizing POS as much as I like Steem. How much I've talked about Steem, and look, it got taken over. And I agree with a lot of what Marlon says. But, that being said, POW still, I like POW as well. It's not like I'm not going to deal with POS coins. But it's something to take into consideration. Guys, watch this video here. The one that I'm playing on the screen. Is it up? Yeah, it's up here by Luke Stokes. So he's one of the block producers that got knocked off. And, listen to what he's got to say. This guy is he's pretty much a straight shooter. And I'm not able to see who the new producers are now because SteamD, the website that allows us to analyze the blockchain, is having errors. So that's what's going on with Steem. The many should just follow, says Marlon. Well, if you believe that, then you believe in kind of a centralized system. It's like, where just a few lead the many. That's basically the all-seeing eye. And I mean, in a lot of ways, it's how nature is structured, where the few control the many. But just so you know what you're saying, you know what I mean? The many should just follow, that kind of leads you more to the centralized. And that being said, I've been the first to say, like, just because something's centralized doesn't mean it's bad. Smash the like, says Teresa. Indeed. I've always thought Digibyte as a concept is good, but it's not always the best concept that wins out with tech. You're right. It's not always the best concept that wins out with tech. And I think we've said this before. It's not always the best tasting restaurant that is the most successful. It's not the most healthy restaurant that's the most successful. Look at McDonald's. They're not the tastiest nor the healthiest, but they're one of the most successful. So something that you guys need to consider. The informed few should lead the many, like Maker, few own Maker, and many use DAI. Yeah, I do agree, but you see where the flaw is there. The informed few, a few should lead the many. So who's to decide who is informed or not? You know what I'm saying? And again, the informed will, I guess, fight between each other and see who's more informed. But it's just to point out what we're talking about here, because sometimes, these kumbaya crypto cucks, they want everybody to be the same. They want everybody to have an equal say. Everybody wants to be kumbaya, but you're right. Marlon's right. Sometimes the few lead the many, whether you like it or not. So that's what it is. Let's go ahead and check out the charts. Everything's back in the green. Where's my screen out here? All right, let me share my screen. Boom. Hit refresh. But yeah, check out that Luke Stokes video, and I wonder what's gonna. I'm glad that I powered down most of my Steem. I only had like $100 of Steem left there, and I've been saying, I still used it, but like, I wasn't heavy as I used to be, and it's public. Everybody saw it, you could see when someone powers down. It is what it is, guys. It's a shame because I think it's a good model. Steem is a good model for how blockchains can be used to really build communities, because a lot of people were like, there was a community there for a while. And it's also a model to see what the pros and cons are for delegated proof of stake, for governance on the blockchain. You could see what happens. If you're sleeping and you're not actively participating in a blockchain, then there could be things that happen to it. And that's why you got to do your own research before you get in here, guys. But this is a heads up to the Tezos users that are just hanging around, staking Tezos. Coinbase got all your voting power. AP says, does this mean Steemit accounts are gone and all our posts lost? I have no idea, AP. I don't know. Right now, this is breaking news. I don't know what's going to be the next thing, but it appears like Steemit and friends have outvoted the original 21 block, or the current 21 block producers, and replaced them with their homies. And now Steemit.com is down. SteamD is not working. I don't know. Yeah, everyone that's disenfranchised with Steem's come over to Library, and it's actually going to be a good thing for Library. This is a good opportunity for them, because Library, I would say, is one of the closest things to Steem. So yeah, I have a Library account. I don't know why I haven't posted yet, but I've been loving DLive. So, Library needs to pop up some live features. So yeah, I mean, that's a good point. If you guys are looking for an alternative to Steem, Libraries out there and DLive's out there. There's also BitChute. There's a few, and continue to use alternatives to all these platforms. And that's why I'm glad I'm using something like Restream, because right now I don't have, I'm not married to any platform. I'm just going to restream to all the platforms. So you can catch me on D Live. You can catch me on the Tube. I may have to pop open a Twitch. I may have to re-upload on LBC. Right now I'm focused on, the platforms that allow me to live stream. But boom, 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 Use other platforms, whether it be LBC, D Live, or, at any moment they could pull the plug. Even on a decentralized blockchain, apparently. Even on a decentralized blockchain like Steem, which doesn't seem so much decentralized anymore. So that's what it is. Let's look at the prices here. Bitcoin at 88.27. Are we up to date here? Let me hit refresh. 88.43 on the bits. 231 on Ethereum. Ethereum is looking like a deal. I'm telling you that much. Ethereum is looking like a deal. Bitcoin Cash is up 7%, 332. Bitcoin SV, I don't know how this coin is still alive. I don't care. Litecoin at $61. I don't know who is. There's a group out there that, they swear by Litecoin. I used to sip the Litecoin potion. I mean, I got a small bag that left of Litecoin, but, what do you want to do with Litecoin? What do you want to do with Litecoin? And for those that are really holding Litecoin, what do you want to do with Litecoin? EOS at 371. Binance over there at 1981. Tezos at number 10, 286. And Chainlink booming above $4 at 431. It appears like Chainlink has kind of decoupled from Bitcoin. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I didn't want to believe it, but it seems that way. Cardano at 4, Stellar at almost 6, Monero at 68, and Tron at 1 cent. Tron's losing the ranking. Tron's another POS coin. So something to consider. I'll take a few comments and questions here before I tune it down. I'm going to keep it short. More like 30 minutes today. Silver to Bitcoin, gold, Litecoin. Hell, I want to own gold. Yeah, I mean, listen, before, there was a point that, when the Bitcoin transactions were like almost 100. Remember when, I remember at one point, during the 2017 boom, to send $100 in Bitcoin, they were trying to charge almost $20 in mining fees. And since they, did the upgrade, SegWit and Lightning Network, things have really been a lot more favorable as far as the fees and the speed. At that point, I was like, yeah, it's a lot easier to just use Litecoin because the fees are a lot less. It's faster. But, I mean, how much faster is Litecoin? I mean, I think Bitcoin's like a 10-minute. Litecoin is what, half of that? I don't know. Why do I want a BTC now? Yeah, you got a point, Marlon. You're right. At one point, it was actually working faster and cheaper, but, I don't know. I don't see the point. And I'm glad that I dumped most of the coins. At this point, I don't even know why I'm holding any of them, really, to tell you the truth, because Charlie Lee isn't. Charlie Lee isn't holding any Litecoin, apparently. Shout out to everybody on D Live. Let's do a little redistribution. We got XPO, CryptoZilla over there on D Live, and I'm gonna throw 50 lemons in the bucket right now because why not? 50 lemons, boom. All right, guys, I'll give you a few minutes, like a minute here, to go over there to D Live, drop some memeage. I'm gonna go ahead and do a redistribution about 50 lemons over here, and those that have been active in the box will probably be able to get some lemons out here. Let me start sharing some memes. The link is dlive.tv/champagnecrypto. And in order to comment, you need to fake the moon landing. Now, in order to comment, you need to sign up. Shout out to Jojo. I see you. Link will hit $25. I don't know. I mean, it needs to hit $5 first. Jojo just donated an ice cream. Thank you so much. So, yeah, guys, go ahead and go there right now. I'm about to do a redistribution right now for these lemons. Let me drop another meme with the Pepe the Frog in the treasure chest. Boom. Boom, boom. All right, let's do it, guys. Distribute rewards in 30 seconds. Go ahead and start commenting. Let's do it. 30 seconds. Let's do it. You gotta click claim rewards on your pop-up. If you're using the Brave browser, allow pop-ups from the Brave browser. 15 seconds. Three, two, one. lucky winners are today are JoJo Wave and Cash Couch. JoJo just won 33 lemons. Cash Couch 19 lemons. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. Shout out to the boomers, guys. When I click distribute rewards on your end, you got to click claim rewards. If you have pop-ups blocked on DLive, you won't be able to click claim rewards. You got to go into your settings and allow it. Next time you'll be able to do it. Next time you'll be able to do it. So there you go, guys. Make sure you caress the buttons, and shout out to JoJo and Cash Couch. Steemit.com is down. These guys took it over, guys. Wow. I recommend you. There you see error. I recommend you guys watch this video for a more detailed explanation of how your stake in Steem on centralized exchanges was just used to take over the Steem blockchain. This video by Luke Stokes, one of the former block producers. So check that out, guys. And he explains it way better than I can because he's deeper into the community. And he's actually was a block producer. Drop a like, indeed, JoJo, indeed. Thank you so much. Like, sub, post notification, bing, bing, bing. Ding. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy my day, and yeah, I'm this week. I'm gonna try to do a blood test. I'll share it with you guys. See, I want to do an overall health screening. Because it's been a while. It's about over a year. See where all my levels are, my vitamins. And let me know if anybody knows about intravenous therapy, IV vitamin therapy. I don't know. It's big around town lately. People, a lot of the MMA fighters are doing it as well. I've been seeing people on my feeds, on my end, doing, health optimization, doing IV with the vitamins. So I don't know, I'm looking at, I'm researching, and there's plenty of wellness centers that provide that. And I've been seeing some of the MMA fighters in town, they've been doing that. So I was like, oh, I'm interested in all wellness. So, I'll keep my eyes on that. If you guys know anything about that, let me know. But I'm doing the research, and I'm definitely motivated to at least run the blood and see how we're doing, the vitamin D levels, the testosterone levels, all the levels. Make sure they're definitely optimized out there. So, I'll keep you guys informed if I do that. Hopefully this week I'll at least go get pricked. I think you should be able to at least, what is Marlon saying? At least double by May. He's talking about LBC or another coin. Marlon's always on another one. And again, that's Marlon's opinion. He doesn't. He's not your crypto daddy. He's not anybody's advisor. Neither is the champ. All we do is just give our opinions here. If you guys need help or advisors, don't contact people on YouTube. Contact your bank or something. Maybe they could help you. Yeah, right. Contact Charles Schwab. Contact Charlie Schwab out there, guys. Not the champ. We're not, or Marlon, we're not your crypto daddies. Bitcoin volatility might rise before Super Tuesday. So what? Says this article. Bitcoin hash rate new all-time highs despite recent pullbacks. You got it. Everything's opinions. You got it, CryptoZilla. The whole channel should be my champagne's opinions. Control your own limbs. You got it. On that note, I'm out of here, guys. Enjoy your day. Stay strong. Go to the gym. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne. Thanks for tuning in. Kaboom.